Several people are shattered when the relationship they have dreamt about just comes to an end suddenly. Sometimes they are even confused because it seems like they don't even know why. They don't know what happened. You hear things like, where did I go wrong? What did I ever do? Guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about reasons why relationship can fail, and today we're going to just be highlighting 4 of them.
Some of these reasons can be very subtle. It might be the thing you least expect to cause friction in your marriage or in your relationship.
The first one on our list is belief system. As you plan to get married, as you begin to take this relationship to another level, we cannot overemphasize the importance of considering the belief system of the person you want to settle down with. For instance, when you have 2 people who are planning to get married, one person believes that I just get into marriage and if things does not go as I want, I walk away. Divorce is like their first point of action if something goes wrong. Some people already say that I'm not even going to take this. If you continue to do this, I'll just walk away. And this other person believes that marriage is till death do us part. We already have a conflict here, because while one person is working hard to see that even if I'm not doing this, you can talk to me about it. I want to adjust. I want to see how I can accommodate you. You can accommodate me. This other person feels that I'm not your mom. I'm not going to bring you up. If you're not ready, I'm going to leave you.
We had the story of a celebrity who suddenly went to marry a second wife. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is a very important thing to discuss with whoever you want to get married to align. Are you okay for me to bring in a second wife? Okay. And then the woman says, yes, I don't mind if we are 2. Okay. So when it eventually happens in future, I know there are circumstances. This is why values is important. Because even if you make a mistake in your marriage, you don't go taking a second wife just because you made a mistake.
Do you understand?
It's because you already believe that, it's part of life. As so person from so region, our tradition, our religion, whatever it is, allows it. Yeah. So it's something that is very,
sometimes it's just an opportunity.
Yes.
To just do that thing you've been planning.
So if you guys have this conversation and you are on the same page, if these things happen in future, it will not affect anybody. At least we know about some celebrities that are second wives and they are not complaining. They are happy.
Yeah, they are happy.
Because they know me and this man believe that he can get a second, third, fourth wife. I'm just one of the wives, right?
Yeah.
It's very important to know what your partner believes in. How can you know some of these things? You have time to date. Most of you, when you date, you do the wrong things. You just have fun. You don't talk about issues that's going to affect you in future. You don't talk about your family. You don't talk about future children. You don't talk about business. You don't talk about investments. You don't talk about a lot of things. You just go having fun from one date night to the other, from one party to the other, from one club to the other. I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun. Yes, you should have fun, but some things are more important.
And if you're planning to get married, it's not all fun before marriage. It's planning, knowing the person you are going to get
married
into.
to. So belief system is very important. So the second point on our list is the slogan, this is who I am. This is how I am. This is how I was born. This is how I behave. This is my character. Deal with it. This is a very strong thing that we need to work on our characters. When someone is telling you these are the things you do wrong, these are the things you do wrong, we should be open to change. We should be ready to compromise. We should be ready to pay some price, make some sacrifices. Yeah. Give up some things just for the purpose of your relationship, for it to grow. If you have truly found the person you want to be with for the rest of your life, I think it shouldn't be difficult. To let go some of these things. Yes.
First of all, you have to think of the kind of future you want to see. Who do you want to see tomorrow? What kind of a man do you want to see in yourself tomorrow? When you look at the older you, who do you want to see?
Listen to your partner. When he or she complains about something,
take
it seriously and try to work on it. Take it seriously and try to work on it. So let's go over to the third point. What do we have?
We have finance.
Money matters.
Yeah, when you want to get married to someone, you should know what is our future plan.
Talking about management,
money, even how to, if for instance, you guys are still in school or you just left school, or one person is working, the other person is not, how do we even intend to make money in future?
Are we starting a business?
How do you manage your money? Are we going to have a joint account? Now, how do we spend at home? Right now, if you are getting married or you're already married and you're just the 2 of you, things might look pretty easy. But as the kids come in, you see expenses.
It's easy for couples to survive on one person's income, depending on how much the person brings home. But when the children begin to come, when the real expenses begin to stare you in the face,
you're now older, you are now auntie, you're now uncle.
Thank you.
You know, you have to take care of mom and dad.
So these are important.
Lots of things
you need to
happening.
talk about, are we going to be sending money to our parents? How much are we going to be sending to them? How often are we going to be sending the money? Who is going to be sending the money?
Yeah.
You know, how do we support our friends, families who might come for help? How do we save? Are we investing? How are we investing? Are we going to buy a house? Which school are our children going to attend? How do we begin to save money for that? You need to talk about all these things. So many things. We'll put a list of some of these things in our description so that you can have a look at them, because we may not be able to say everything here. So you can read through and have those things as key points for you to discuss
pay attention to.
Yes.
What is this person's belief? Some people don't even believe in savings. It will surprise you.
Yes.
All right. You have money today. They are eating big, living large, and tomorrow
they just want to spend all the money today. Tomorrow the
account
is empty.
There's no transportation.
These are the key things you need to actually find out. This person I'm going to marry, does he like savings? Can he save? If you're always talking about saving, let's save, let's do this, and the person doesn't care. It's all about let's spend, let's buy clothes, let's do this, let's go out. You know, you guys are going to have serious issues. So you need to talk about these things and know if this is the right person. But if you're already in, you have a way to manage these things. You can still talk about it.
You can still talk about it.
There's nothing you can't talk about. You can still talk about it.
This thing is already dealing with us. See, the lapse is here.
Exactly.
What do we do? Before we go to the last point, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I don't know why. I don't know what. Okay, what do you want? What do you want me to give to you? Please click on that button, subscribe to our channel, click on the notification bell, share, like, and leave your thoughts below. Leave your comments below. You know, yeah. So thank you so much, and in anticipation. And so the last on our list today is what we children.
Children are heritage of the Lord. We sing that song. Children are the heritage of the Lord. Children are the young man's children are the young man's arrow. You know, like it's in the Bible.
Yeah,
the Bible said
course.
that blessed are he who is quivers.
Are full of them. Children are the heritage of the Lord. The fruit of the womb are his reward.
Exactly. Children are a blessing. They are a
huge blessing.
But nevertheless, if these children are not properly cared for, if you're not ready for them, if you don't prepare yourself before they come, I tell you for free, these children can turn to you and become the reason why your marriage or relationship begin to have problems. It's good you have to know some of these things. They come with so many uncertainties if you don't plan well. Especially for first-time moms or first-time couple. Let me put that like because it's both of them that go through it. When the first child is coming, in our own time, my wife didn't even know she was pregnant. I didn't know. But she was just changed. She was just acting up. Things were not just going well because she couldn't understand or express what's happening to her. That's a very good thing to watch out. Just know that when the baby begins to come, changes will start from pregnancy period. And secondly, when the baby comes, attention on you as the man becomes divided. Know this, I'm telling you what I faced. The attention naturally will be divided. You know, she used to give you 100% attention. I'm telling you, it can change to
80-20. Oh yeah.
80 for the baby and 20 for you. And that 20 is, you just have to manage it.
Yeah,
because if you don't behave, they will take it and make the baby's own 100. Yes, I remember when we first got married, you know, it was just two of us. We're always together. When you come back from work like this, we're always together. Weekends, we're always together. Everywhere I go, my wife is with me. Everywhere she goes, I'm with her. We do things together. On Sundays, once we go to church, we return, we are together. You know, we just stay at home, or if we have to go out, we just go out, come back. Like, we're just enjoying the moment, you know. And it was priceless, I tell you the truth. But immediately the first child came like this. God, it was instant. Everything just changed, you know. I began to look for my wife. I began to look for the woman that I married, the woman that used to go out with me, the woman that used to spend time with me. I'm sure she too was also looking at it differently because obviously you expect me to now be with you, sit with you.
Understand.
Yes.
You expect to understand, right?
Not just understand, because the thing is
what I mean understanding, you understand that, you know, it's a time that the whole family needs to be together, including the newborn, because the newborn just arrived from the womb. Okay, if you must know, the womb is cozy for the baby loves to be there, Alright, and here you are, you just brought this baby and just wrapping clothes, people are moving, everybody wants to carry, everybody's kissing, and baby is like, okay, where is this place and what's happening? The baby too needs to understand.
He's trying to understand
what is happening.
new environment.
Okay, this babe that used to be a babe and more is now a mom line, and this the baby is out and the tummy still looks very big. So we don't know when this tummy is going to go back, if it's going to ever go back, if the body is going to come back, a whole lot of things. Postpartum is coming in with its own and all of that. The woman is confused. And then the husband feels, is this what I've ordered versus what I'm getting? I don't get it. Suddenly, mom, grandma is here, this person, other person. So it's a whole lot. It's not a time to now begin to seek your friends. Go out and begin to hang out and come in late.
Outside.
This is the time to go through together. Learn to love the baby together. Learn to carry the baby together. Do everything together. I remember when our baby was younger. At the time, Daddy was trying to, understand. And sometimes he would go be like, did he miss me? When I went, I say, yeah, I think he did. I'll go on to say, if you want this baby to get closer, you have to pay attention to this child. You have to, you have to be involved, right? Mm-hmm. That is another thing women should try to do. Sometimes men don't know that they need to be involved. When you get involved, it makes things better. And when you are not, the separation might continue. You don't want that.
The goal is to do it together.
Do it together.
Do it together. So if you don't do it together, it begins to add crack to your marriage. Yes, you begin to feel like some men, like I felt. Yeah, we had our fights, we had our disagreements, that period, so many things. So you have to just be prepared for it and just know that these children, they deserve that time.
They deserve that time. And they're going to be, they'll grow up soon.
Yes, and you as the man, make that sacrifice because your wife might not be there for you physically like she used to. You may have to eat late. You may have to come back home sometimes when food is not ready. You may have to come back home and see the house in a mess. You
may have to pick up the baby from school.
Thank you very much. If you leave your wife, you sit waiting for her to feed them, dress them, bathe them, dress them, send them to bed. Let me tell you what will happen. She might end up sleeping, going to bed with them. And you'll be there waiting.
You'll be there waiting.
Yes. Yeah. But if you help, bathe them, I'll feed them, I'll dress them up. You share the responsibility and you do it faster. They go to bed or they go to school and you have time, and you talk, you do whatever you want to do. So, and that doing it together
little
creates a great deal of bond. Yeah. So don't let any of these things we've mentioned catch you unawares. Be prepared for it. That's why we're telling you now. If you have not yet gotten married, or if you just gotten married, or if you've got married and you have one child,
we have dealing with this situation. You don't even know what is.
Yeah, we have 3, and we have, by the grace of God, done it 3 times, and we're still doing it because they are still very young. You understand? So take this and put it in your box and use it to better your marriage. Let me leave you guys with this question: if you've gone through this successfully, please, we need you to drop it on the comment box and let us know how you were able to deal with it. And if you're going through it, let us know how the journey is going. And if somehow you didn't it affected your marriage when you were doing it and the marriage didn't work out eventually, please also drop it in the comment section because we want to know how the journey went for you. And if you're planning to go through it, you have any fears, let us also know.
We'd love to hear from you. If you need someone to talk to, you want some advice, you can just send us an email and we'll get back to you. Thank you for watching our video and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.